Hello, my founding comrades, it's me, the Creeping Dread of Financial Debt, and welcome back to the Foundation demo. Today's objective is to build a church, but before we can do that, we should probably make sure that our finances are in order. Now, thankfully last time, I got some advice from the comments, so thank you everyone for commenting and giving me advice. Turns out that even though the tax office says that it needs a citizen, that actually just means that the citizen will make it run better, but anybody can actually work in it. So we can actually make a tax office. Now we can just add it to the manor, but we can also just create a free one anywhere we want. And even if we do add it to the manor, you don't actually have to be touching it. You could just put it somewhere else and it'll be fine. You just put the tax office down here. So that's actually really cool. That's a really nice thing about Foundation, is that you have so much freedom to build wherever you want. And it's part of that freedom that I think really makes this game kind of unique when it comes to city builders, because others will put the challenge in limiting you, whereas Foundation, I feel, often gives me challenge in just how much freedom it gives me. And I'm like, well, I can always build something here, put that there, and then, you know, stuff happens. So I'm wondering if we should put our tax office just sort of in the middle here. We could probably move some of these decorations and make sure that it looks nice. So we could put a door. If we turn snapping off, we can actually put it wherever we want. I think this tree is gonna have to go, but maybe. Did that just move on its own? Do not move on your own, little door. This could be a simple tax office. It also needs fortification. Now, what offers fortification? Is it specifically these towers? Yes. We could just have a tiny little observatory. What's that do? What's that do? So it could just be this chunky little house here, and that could be our tax office. And I actually don't hate it. It's sort of central to the city. I guess the tax office should be, right? Instead of up here. And yeah, let's just make it happen. So let's see. Let's build it. It's gonna be a little bit in the way, but I think it's actually gonna fit well into the rest of our town. Now, my other plan for today is I want to get rid of a lot of these trees. We have a little bit of a tree encroaching situation. And the way that we want to do that is we probably want to find our forester, which Lord knows where our forester is gone. Are you my forester? There you go. Yeah, I'm going to restrict this forester specifically to this zone. Right here is kind of the forestry zone. And then I also want to restrict the other forester, which, how are we going to find it? We just got to kind of fly through. Hello? I'm looking for my forester. Oh no. Aha! Nope, that's a sawmill. The view is really nice in here though. Oh, there it is. But also, look at this lovely view, sort of just, we're in the canopies. It's very intimate. Oh, definitely taking a screenshot of that. Anyway, Forester Camp, you will temporarily be told to, yeah, maybe just plant out here in the corner. And then, to make sure that the trees that we don't want go away first, we're going to also just only paint the area that we want cut right now, which is going to be basically all of this. And we're going to exclude the area where we want the trees to remain. And then I would like to see some chopping. I think maybe these can stay. These look kind of nice here. get to chopping, and then we will get to planting. In the meantime, let's see how the work is progressing on this. Ooh, baby, they are building it. Oop, it's already going. We don't have the tools right now. No, we do have the tools. They just haven't brought them yet. That's fine. I actually think the tree might not even need to be moved. It sort of looks alright. We'll see how it clips into the building when it's finished. But maybe the tree will be fine. Uh-oh. They better finish this quick. We're running a deficit. And people are still upset. Oh no, they're not upset about, they're not upset about the money being levied, at least. That's good. Plus we have a few bonus people, so if we choose to levy the money, that'll be fine. Okay, it's almost finished. They just need to bring in the rest of the tools. The tools are really costing us a lot of money right now as well, but it should be fine. I think this looks so nice on its own, but we do need that little protection, so a little tower up there is really gonna solve that problem. And there it is. Just needs a builder to come on, and it should be finished. There we go. Plunk. Wonderful. Ooh, we can have many tax collectors. Alright, so let's get... Ooh. First tax office. A tax office now stands in the village, promising order and prosperity. That's what you usually get from taxes, is order, huh? Prosperity, though, I will agree. Though some villagers might grumble, they know their coins are paving the way to a brighter, safer future for all. Now, I don't know how many tax people we need, so I'm just gonna go with 2. Is the tax overview still a thing we can do? Let's raise the taxes from nothing to this much. And this should tax tracking. So if you right click your coins, you can just see how many taxes are there to pick up in a single house. Like obviously right now there's not much, but it's gonna come up. Also, look at that. We're already clearing some of this forest. So that's nice. I did actually have an idea for how we're gonna use all this wood that we're chopping down to really speed up the choppery. But first, let's wait for a little bit of gold to come our way. Oh, they want us to increase housing density. Let's see, can we make that? We can make a watch post. Is that possible? Alright. That sounds like it's gonna cost money though. But let's check the progression and see if we can actually do that. Can we make a watch post? Is that unlocked? Edit the building. Oh yeah, we can make a watch post. We can make a patrol. But is that going to be enough to increase the density? Oh yes, it is. Okay. Good. But we still haven't gotten any money. That's a little bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem, but you know what? The housing density might... Well, it's not like housing quality, which is going to increase the amount of taxes you get. I think density just means more people living in the same space, which is fine and desirable for us eventually. But right now, my priority should be, I think if we could get the church up, we can then raise taxes even more. Because look at how unhappy people are about that situation. And what do you want? Wood for the bishop? Ah, yes. Actually, that's really nice. I definitely want the money. Thank you. Confirm delivery. There we go. We've delivered some money. Now, I'm going to very quickly also, before we spend any more money, go over here and buy this. Because I think the village fence might be an easy way for us to spend a little bit of money on, or a little bit of wood on something that could be decorative. So, our next objective, well, our objective is still kind of to make money, but I do think maybe the housing density is a good thing to do because then we can see, how much space we've got. So let's think about that and see how we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to put down a little watch post, and I want to put it over here, I believe. Sort of overlooking it. There seems to be a tiny amount of hill, and I think that's where a watch post makes the most sense. I also forgot to change the material of the roof. Can I do that in post? I can. Wonderful. So let's make the tax office blue. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that looks very fancy. Maybe the manor should be blue and the tax office should be brown. That's a very fancy blue. That's really nice. And is this, what is this? Let's try some of these different colors. It's kind of hard to tell what the color actually looks like until you turn off the... Interesting. I like that green as well. I think we might go with the green for the guard post. But for now, yeah, let's go with tax office blue. Or is that a purple? Are you purple? Show me. Yeah, you know what? That's gonna be it. I wish it was a slightly brighter purple. That just tells me brighter purple kind of screams. Oh, what's that? Surplus of construction materials. Oh, look, happiness. Perfect, they're happy. That's good. They need to be happy so we can tax them well. But yeah, bright purple just says administration, right? It's giving imperial purple. All right, so we're gonna add another thing to the same manor. So if you delete the manor, like all of it together, all of it will go. But you don't have to build it this way. You can make different elements. Why does this plus not work? Hello? There we go. Okay. Maybe it did work and I was just confused. Watch post, please. And yeah, I think it's gonna be over here. And then I want to see what the watch post, how it actually functions in terms of range. And let's see, I want something sort of small and shed-like even to represent our watch post. Oh, red could be a nice sort of military looking color as well. Yeah, what can we make a shed out of? I think this is it. Let's just combine these two. Yes. That kind of works for something. Now that they're stuck together, I think we should be able to rotate both of them, no? Oh, I think they weren't actually stacked. Hey. How do I rotate you together? That's changed. Go. Rotate. So, interestingly, the watch post doesn't need a tower. It doesn't actually need much. It just needs a door. I'm thinking of adding that though. Just for fun? For fun? No. No fun. No fun allowed. We should be cheap because everything is expensive. Now, a tiny little door is probably best. We're gonna turn snapping off even. So we're gonna do this and then turn snapping off and then push it in as much as we can. And make sure that it's red. There's a little bit of this on the way, but that's fine. Alright, let's see if this looks any decent when we build it. Our little shed is coming along. You know, just a little guard shed. I don't know how many people are gonna need to work in it, but I think it should probably be enough, right? Assign one patroller. Build a village watchtower. Optional. What's the village watchtower? Covers a small area. Patrollers spend time visiting them. Oh, that's cute. Well, I guess we could have a watchtower next to it. It's a little bit of a flop tower though. Oh, look, it has a cone. That's really fun. Yeah, because you know, it's on a hill. Oh, you know what would be cool? The higher it is, like it would be cool if the elevation, if the elevation affected how far they see. That would be really, really dope. How much is it to maintain? It does have a maintenance cost. So I don't know about any such things. But it does kind of feel like a fun thing to do. Little watchtowers all over the place. Aww. I'm kind of a fan. Also, wait. Did we not chop into this? Yeah, let's chop into this as well. There seems to be a house trapped in there under all that wood. Let's free those people. And the reforestation area shall go. Patrolling! Oh, so we need to designate a patrolling zone. Oh, our watch post is done. Also, I changed the color of the tax office back to blue. I think blue is best. Okay, so patrolling in the watch post. Patroller and watchman. Okay, so assign paint a patrolling zone. So how does that work? Do we just... What do you cover if I paint you? Oh. Is this anything? Did I do it right? I don't know how you're meant to do it. Is it just meant to be like spot and spot and then it will just go from that spot to that spot? Oh, don't want to. So let's see what happens. And then a watchman. Let's build a little watchtower. Maybe we're not building the church today. Maybe today's job is security. Yes. So did you get visited by a patroller and are now happy? Patrol coverage. I want to see what these patrollers do. I'm very into this. So this is extremely new. This is not previously present in this game. This was not in the early access at all. Fetching water. Okay. Hi, miss. Oh, a person wants to join. That's gonna make that commenter very unhappy. Can you go to work? She's on her free time. And I would like her to be on her job time. Come on, Diva. You could get to work. She didn't do anything. Maybe we need to paint a better... Maybe we need to paint this. Hold on. Now let's take a look. Not enough guardsmen. What do you mean? Oh, heavy guard coverage. Okay, so we got that covered. But what about your patrolling thing? She's still in her free time. Heading to work. I'm on my free time. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Make sure to paint a patrolling area over the houses. Have enough patrollers to secure all painted buildings. I guess we just gotta paint every residential then. But wouldn't that also... Doesn't being in a watchtower also do this? Let's see what our watchmen are doing. Going to rest at house. Damn. On free time. He was also heading to work for just a quick second. I couldn't even... Headed to work. Yes, on free time. Oh no. Is it buggy? Or am I just not getting it? It says I've done all the elements of it. But it definitely feels like something's not working the way it should. Boop 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 doop. Just tagging every single house. I'm gonna just hire even more. Nothing to report. So why aren't you patrolling or doing anything? Nothing to report. Nobody on lookout. Villager path blocked to where? Could not reach watch post. Why though? Oh, is the door not? Okay, that could be my bad. Maybe we've put the door too far in. Let's move the door. Okay, everybody. Calm down. We're moving the door. I was a little bit too ambitious with squishing the door in. There are limitations to our building freedoms, and those limitations are usually don't put the door into the wall. Oh, nice. Even more money. Look at that. We're getting so much money. We're gonna knock that church out of the park. But I'm now thinking that we should just save the church for next time, because we can focus on the security and the... You know what we could do? The food. The food! That's probably easier. And then we can have one big church as the finale. Because I think that's about it, right? Let's look at progression real quick. Butchering and farming. Everything else is unavailable in the demo. Yeah, I feel like we should go church as the last thing. We could also unlock treasury just for fun, because then we can unlock everything. And we could even build a treasury somewhere. Treasury could be in the back of the thing. Oh, ooh, denser village. Oh, look, they're upgrading. Oh, they're upgrading. Also, now there's kind of room for a church here. I was gonna make the church over here as like, there's the market thing. But now, I'm not so sure. Villager path blocked. Where? Where? Could not reach destination. Why is your destination in the ocean? That's not my problem. That's not my fault. Okay, so now it works. Oh, look at all that. Okay. Ooh, look, there's a patroller. That's really nice. That's really cool. Are they going up the... Look at them up the tower. You're looking the wrong way, though. Oh, no, I guess they look that way, protecting the village, the houses behind it. That makes sense. We're not overseeing the people. We're overseeing the dangers to the people. That all makes sense. That's really cool. So this, quite unexpected. I didn't expect to do this today, but we learned how to deal with this stuff. That's pretty fancy. Look at them. That's a lot of people on the same patrol. You could maybe choose different paths, guys. But very nice. Everything is upgrading now. All of these are upgrading. That's gonna mean most of our tree problems should also be fixed. Because we just went through a lot of lumber. Where's the border, by the way, of our land? Territory boundaries. Yes. Did we get any free territory expansions yet? No. Oh, but the upkeep is really cheap. Upkeep used to be real expensive to expand into a territory. And I think we're gonna have to expand somewhere in order to do the hunting. All of these are kind of weird banana shapes that go far away from where we're supposed to be. But maybe we can do hunting on this side. Let's do that. Okay. Very happy with this. And look at these. They're a little denser and there's way more space for people. That's great. So now we don't have to encroach into the woods anymore. Presumably we're gonna get a warning when it's time to build more residential areas. But for now, I don't want these people to spread out anymore. Because... Oh, wait, there's a house in the woods here? Yeah, you can live there, I guess. You can be a woods person. A singular woods person. Okay, yeah, let's just solve the food problem now. Because people want a refined food. And we have the money now. Butchering and farming. Oh, wait, we can do wheat? That's very fun. Well, there's way more to do then. Okay, there's way more to do then. Is meat a tier 2 food, or do you tell me? It's a refined food. Okay, so meat it is as our first refined food, and then presumably bread is gonna be wait, wheat is a raw food? Oh, rustic food? Raw food? I love that things have categories now. That's real fancy. Berry brew, tavern, granary. Luxurious food. So we have luxurious in addition to refined. What about, is there wine? Can I ask about the wine? Wine is just tavern. That's pretty cool though. Honey and herbs are luxurious. Nice. The luxury of honey. Okay, so back in the day, you needed big, unspoiled woods for a hunter's hut. Let's just see what's going on today. Yes, that seems to be the case. Needs to be a deep forest. Oh god, look at all those boars. So we can't really chop too deep into this forest. What's the range of a hunter's hut? You know, do we want the hunter's hut here and the hunter walks out? Or do we want you to be closer? I don't know, but let's build it. I think you're just gonna live over here. You're kind of close to the unspoiled woods. Should we have 2 hunters? I don't know. Should we open up with just 1? Let's open 2. Let's have 2 hunters as our first hunting gig. And then I want the hunting to basically be painted in this area that we purchased. Look at that. Lovely hunting grounds. Perfect. And you know what? If you wish to move in a little bit closer to the hunting grounds, you will have that option. And then I think we require to... How's our granary doing? We have 1 granary at the moment. Weren't there like bonus granary thingies that we could do? Okay, I think I'm gonna make an executive decision. And that executive decision is that I want another granary somewhere. Is that under logistics? Yep, logistics. Granary. And then we just gotta figure out where we want our meat industry. And that's where we're gonna plop it. Also, I'm just thinking about our forester. Who is... Are you the forester? I think you can reforest over here as well. I don't think anyone's gonna mind if you reforest this location. So, our meat industry, I'm gonna want the granary near where the meat is going to... why are some of these things gray? Oh, they're building them. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna want the granary near where the meat is gonna be processed rather than near where the meat is caught. Ideally, you want your industry quite close to each other, but I'm also thinking we could fill some of these empty slots here with a little bit of granary. It's not a huge distance. It's not ideal. You know, usually you just want to be like meat, butcher, granary, and have all of that kind of done like that. But it's not a huge distance and we could go for aesthetic purposes. So perhaps, you know, a little something here. That wouldn't go amiss. Or here. If I'm thinking that the church is going to be here, which I'm getting less and less sold on the church being here because there is a lot of room. And the church could take a more central position somewhere, like here. Church. Big room for a big church. So maybe we put another granary out here? I don't know. Yeah, let's just go shorter. We'll build organically now, and then we'll see about aesthetics in the full release. How about that? So I'm gonna want this granary over here somewhere. And then I'm going to build near it a butcher. Now we're gonna put a single butcher down because I don't know what the rate is gonna be of like hunter to butcher. For now, it seems to be a riddle, so we will find it out. Yeah, you could just live here, butcher. All right, let's build it. Let's have this built. Oh, the hunter's already up. You're on, hunter. All right, let's get this constructed and see how it's gonna look. Okay, they are finished. Let's take a look at all our stuff so we can have another hunter and 2 butchers. Oh, look at their little icons. Oh, they're so happy. Love that. Okay, let's see about that influx of thing. Also, we're gonna have this granary be the main handler of boar. They can also take surplus. Are our berries ever full? Let's take a look. They can take a surplus if it doesn't fit into this granary. This is our granary that's gonna be like the market granary. So it's going to, I'm gonna say, empty the berries. And I'm gonna say, start filling the meat. And then in this one, we shall take a little bit of the berry overflow, the boverflow, and then also the meat. So this is the main market granary. Oh, it's empty here. Okay, so we can just clear that for now. Good. Very good. And then this might start to need a second transporter, but for now it's fine. I mean, look at the amount of stuff over there. Okay, so let's see how our hunting goes. There's our hunter. Holy shit, she's brought a whole thing back. Okay. Hello, lady. Oh, she's on her free time now. Just when we want to watch someone hunt, they're on their free time. This is censorship. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so I did suspect correctly. We had 11 boars when we employed these butchers, and they are burning through them. These boars are being burnt through. So I don't know about all of that. Also, wait, we need to add another food stand. We shall build another food stand for the market. And then, oh, you know what? We could probably move on to, oh. Whoops. Can I take, thank you. Let's accept these people. Make that person in the comments real angry again. We should probably start with this side as well, if we want any semblance of symmetry in this market. So this will be the meat stall. And then if we're imagining sort of a semicircle here, a semicircle here, and that can be our two stall sides. Although, you know, I don't think we'll get to do that much in the demo, but it's still nice. Also, we could totally use the materials thing to change the color of the tent. You know, the thing that we use to change the color of the roof? Use that on the tent. Also, we can use a food stall to get some splendor. Give me some splendor. There we are. Excellent. Alrighty then. We've got everything happening. It's all happening. All at once. Nice. There was a question mark that I missed. I feel like they don't really pop up brightly enough. Or maybe you're just meant to keep an eye constantly on your little place here. And what's that? No workers? Oh, right, for that thing. Let's get another market seller, and we're going to assign meat. Where can we get the cheese? Can we buy cheese? Probably don't want to buy cheese, but let's check. That'll be under resources. Nope, under commerce. No, we can sell cheese. I don't think we can make cheese in the demo. Cheesy demo? I feel like cheese was pretty advanced in the early access, so I don't think the cheese is available. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that clothing and goods in general are not available in this one. Constantly being convinced that the church should live over here. Oh, or here. Honestly, this is a nice place for the church, right? That feels like it could live there. Yes. 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 We definitely cut out a lot of the trees. Let's resume cutting in the areas where we're actually replanting. And honestly, I think I want to stop replanting here as well, because we might use this territory to start farming. So yeah, we'll just cut. Well, no, I don't want to cut too much ahead of time, because you never know. You never know what you're gonna do, you know? The world could change. Oop, let's get this person. So, how is the production of meat? I don't think that we are... The meat needs to, if it's... So this is how I try to keep track of things, whether like the production meets the demands. It's very much like just eyeballing it. Essentially, I always want the material to be kind of capped. You know, if the material isn't getting capped, that's usually a warning that something's up with your production. And then when it comes to stuff like cloth or wheat, flour, you know, intermediate resources, or even boars, maybe you don't want them capped, but you definitely don't want them dipping under a certain amount. So usually at some point when my town becomes about medium sized, I'll be like, I want my boars to never fall under 50. I want my wheat to never fall under 100. Flour to never fall under 100. If it's dipping underneath, then I'm gonna be like, oh, for some reason it's dropping. And then I'll see. In a small town, that's probably not how you're gonna do it. And also, this might not even be relevant anymore. So, you know, take it all with a grain of salt. But for me, that's always like, okay, so we're being bottlenecked to the boars here because the boars are at 0. So we're gonna add a few more hunters. That's now... Should we try 4 hunters? But also, is that gonna exhaust the boars? Are we gonna exhaust the boars? Are the boars exhausted? Let's make another hunter. We'll make 2 hunters per butcher. There's 2 butchers employed here. And 1 hunter per hut. So Let's see if that fixes things, because our meat is definitely running out. We are close to filling the refined food need, though, for our serfs. That's nice. It's only a -1% right now. Ooh, so that's a bonus need as well. It's like a happy time need. All right. Come on, baby. Let's build a hunter's hut. Wonderful. Yay. For some reason, hunting was always kind of scary to me. Like, a misunderstood or less understood thing of food because of the way that like the boars appear in deep forest. I was like, how does that work? You know? We could also hunt on this side, double-sided hunting, or expand to this territory. Given that the upkeep has been made pretty cheap for territories, let's actually take a look at our income. Last month we made 66, mostly through taxes these days. If we expand the territory, that might mean that we can do even more hunting. Interesting. So, when is our refined food need going to be met? Does it mean that every single serf needs to have that food need met? That'll probably take a while. You know what would be a nice thing to have that I don't think we have? Is a summary of how much space we have in housing of different tiers. Because now that all of our houses have expanded, we have so much bonus space. And it's just a fun statistic to know, you know? How much empty housing space do we have? Hopefully plenty. Alright, so it seems that 4 boar hunters per 2 butchers, at least when the butchers are serfs, seems to be keeping the boars from running out. They're slowly going up, but they're not, you know, it's not like we're not processing boars or wasting money. It's still decent. And the thing is, I believe that once these are commoners and they're working at 100% productivity, that means that you're going to have 1 butchery and 8 different hunters supplying you. Obviously, maybe like 7, especially once they keep getting levels, if they become more effective. I think that's going to make a difference as well. I am worried though, it feels like these are disappearing. Maybe you can tell because you've had a bit of a time skip. I've just been sort of looking at it every now and then and I'm like, is it less than before? Am I tripping? And it does feel like I'm tripping, but maybe it's been the same amount the entire time. But yes, so all of this, ooh, oh, it was saving. I was like, why did the game freeze? All of this is still not enough to satisfy our people's need for refined food, but I think it's gonna be okay once bread joins the party. And I think that's what we want to do next time. Next time is gonna be bread time. So I hope you'll join us for that. No church this time. And today we instead conquered some of the basic elements of security, which I had to learn. I've never seen this before. This is a pretty fun system. And also boar hunting. We've supplied meat. Very much. Oh, and then of course the other thing that we've done is we've cleared out the big trees that were obscuring most of our village from actually being seen. So now we have a lovely village to look at. Why is the boar visible? Can you stop being visible now, boar? Hello? Is it just boar time all the time? Hello? Who made the boar visible? Well, I guess the boars are just visible now. Hi, boar. Okay, well, that's it for today. I think this is a good place to call it. Oh, the other thing that we did was also we conquered taxes. We had a bit of problem getting our taxes done. And so it's actually been pretty nice to fix our taxes. Our tax issues. Ugh. No, over there. Stay. Good. Well, thank you everybody so much for hanging out. I hope that you had a fun one. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Let's just end on a beautiful night. We need more fires. That's what I'm noticing from this picture. We definitely need to decorate with more fires. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to do all of the things that you do when you've enjoyed a video. And don't forget to check out my other stuff. Tune in next week for more demo gameplay of Foundation. And check out my other Let's Plays. Also, this week we did something really exciting, which is we did a tower defense week, where I tried out 3 different tower defense games that are coming out this year. Some of them already in early access, others completely just demos. And all 3 of them were really, really cool. So I would recommend checking those out because they were really nice. All of that is on my channel. And yeah, more stuff. Next week we conquer bread. And that's it from me. Thank you, everybody. Oh, come say hi on twitch.tv/lelling. Especially if this is after release of Foundation, because we'll be streaming it a lot. Alright, see you all later. Have a nice rest of your life. Stay solidary. Goodbye.